Let's meet today's contestant. Her name is Annika. She's a hairdresser. She's a leading authority on split ends and root jobs. How are you?
All right, thank you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Vatican is in which European capital city?
God, I've never heard of that anyway.
You've never heard of the Vatican?
No, never.
No?
Ah, no.
What religion are you?
English.
English
British.
religion.
I'm British, yeah.
Right. So the Vatican is in which European capital city?
I don't know, but I'll take a guess, a couple of guesses or whatever. It doesn't sound French.
Right.
It doesn't sound Spanish.
Okay.
Swedish or something like that. I'm not sure.
You're saying the Vatican is in Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, so I'm just guessing.
What do you think it could be?
I don't know, I thought a bird at
You
first.
think it's a bird?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of religious significance.
God, I don't know.
You heard of a big guy with a funny hat? Got his own mobile?
Holland?
Now, who were you thinking of then? St. Nicholas? Is that who you were thinking of?
I was just thinking of a big fat man with clogs on and a big hat, so...
Well, he's not really a fat man. He's quite an old man. In fact, he tours around the world. He's very old and he tours around the world, meets lots of people. He's a lot like Mick Jagger, in a lot of ways.
Iceland?
Iceland, no. Vatican's not in Iceland. No. We're actually after the city as well. I'll tell you what, I got some adverts and stuff to do.
Right.
Should I come back to you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right then, I'll talk to you soon.
Mack Attack. Oh, well, I shan't be able to hear you for a couple of days because I'm on the plane.
Ah, pretty feeble excuse. Where are you going?
Nowhere. I'm taking half inch off the bathroom door.
Oh!
See you later, mate.
Ta-da! The Vatican is in which European capital city? You want to have another crack at it, Annika?
Is it Denmark?
Denmark? No. No, it's not.
Mack Attack.
Hello, it's Amanda.
How are you, Amanda?
Just waking up.
So am I. Don't tell anyone I'm supposed to be awake for hours.
Mack Attack.
Annika, do you want to have another crack at the European city where you'll find
Yeah.
the Vatican?
Switzerland.
Switzerland, no. Just hang on there, we'll come back to you soon.
Mack Attack.
I don't get the Welsh. I mean, my in-laws are Welsh, so I have to be careful. I mean, their national dish is cheese on toast. And then when they eat it, they go, "There's tasty, isn't it?" What kind of English is that? There's tasty, isn't it? Isn't it doesn't go with there's tasty. It's like saying, "There's tasty, don't we?" There's tasty, shouldn't you? Doesn't make any sense at all. There's tasty, can't they? What is it with them Welsh? Why is it... Hang on a sec. Hello there.
Hello, can I speak to Justin in Creative, please?
Yes, just hang on a second.
Thank you very much.
Justin.
Hello, is that Justin?
Yes?
Hello, it's Rosemary at Taft's. You rang him this morning, you want him to do a voice?
Who do we want to do a voice?
Taft.
Taff.
Yeah. You've rung and left a message on Taft's answer machine about a voice this morning.
Okay, and we're going to do a voice or you're going to do a voice?
No, he's going to do the voice. I'm just booking the time in.
And what kind of voice has Taff got? I'm guessing he's Welsh.
He is.
And what Welsh product is he going to sell?
I don't know. I think we'll forget this.
Why is that then?
Well, you've left a message on our answer machine.
Yeah. What would we possibly need a Welsh voice for?
What would you possibly need a Welsh voice for?
Justin,
Yes. Is that Taff?
are you working in Century in Nottingham?
Yes.
Are you trying to book me for a voice?
Right. You don't sound very Welsh, though.
Do you know anything about me?
Well, no.
So why are you booking me for a voice?
I don't know.
Who's asked you to book me?
Oh, don't you like being booked?
I haven't been faced with this, you don't sound very Welsh.
Oh, right. Okay, I see. Right. Can you do Welsh?
Justin,
Can you do a bit of look you, there's tasty, isn't it? You do a bit of that?
Is Paul there?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Hello, Paul?
Well, you haven't got Paul yet.
This is Paul.
Paul Borney?
Yeah?
You don't sound like you, Paul.
You don't sound very Welsh.
The morning Mack attack.
I think you need a better jingle, Graham.
What better than the singing, my gospel choir?
Yeah, and I've got one for you anyway.
Okay.
When you wake up in the morning and stumble out of bed, don't put on the kettle, first put on Graham Mack instead. He's better than Wogan and the rest of them, bigger in the Midlands and England's Fen. He's on Century 106 FM, he'll wake you up at breakfast.
Mack attack.
Telling you about lies people tell.
Yes.
I once worked for a double glazing company. Me and this lad was putting some double glazing in this posh woman's house in Woolerton.
Yeah.
And he was varnishing the hardwood timber, the hardwood timber frames after we'd fitted it and everything.
Yeah.
And he knocked a big tin of varnish off the windowsill all over a recently new carpet in the bedroom.
No way. How big was this tin? This would be
The big gallon tin.
a big gallon tin of varnish on her carpet.
So what he did was he grabbed the lady's white poodle, and he rubbed it in the varnish, chucked it down the stairs and told her that the dog had knocked it over. He said, "Oh, it's a stupid little dog." And that's all.
Oh, did the dog get into trouble?
No. Posh woman's dog got away with it.
What a great idea. It's quick thinking like that could make that guy a captain of industry one day. Surely he's not still fitting double glazing.
Probably is. I ain't seen him for about 10 years, but he probably is somewhere getting away.
Well, that's a waste of his talent. It really is.
Yeah, quick thinking that was, wasn't it?
Thanks a lot. I'm looking for stories of lies and deception on 0845 1300 106.
Mack attack.
Me and my wife, we've stopped talking. Well, no, we haven't fallen out or anything. Quite the opposite. We've started talking in just noises instead of words. It's like, especially when we're tired. Last night we went to bed and Julie brought me a cup of tea. And instead of going, "Oh, nice cup of tea," I just went, "Mmm." She knew exactly what I meant. And then when we say goodnight, I go, And she's so tired, she goes, And we know exactly what it means. I love you becomes, There's no words. We're only a couple of steps away from close encounters.
106.
You've been watching the Commonwealth Games, Keith?
On and off.
Did you see Paula Radcliffe last night?
I saw clips of her.
She broke her own personal best. And then she stood on the track and threw up. Which now that took the edge off it for me, because I thought, oh, look, isn't that great, and a medal for England, and everybody's going like, oh, it's great, and she's there like with her hands on her knees, all gob spewing down her face, and
what a way to celebrate.
Well, it's traditional with runners, that's what they do. That's why when they do that triple jump, that's what they're jumping over. Pile of spew there, they got to get over.
Mack attack.
Looking for stupid pet stories this morning.
Hi, it's Becky. I live in Leicester. I'll tell you about my dog. She's called Gemma.
And what kind of dog is she?
She's Border Collie Cross.
What's she done?
Right, well, she seems to have this thing. If you don't give her enough attention, then she goes into the cupboard under the stairs, which is where her basket is, which she likes to sleep.
Yeah.
And all the electric switches are in there, and she switches the electric off.
Good trick, though.
And she's done it a few times, and we were all upstairs one night, and we were all watching films and stuff, and we were all like going on, "Oh, it's wicked film," and everything. And she was barking, so I shouted, "Gemma, shut up," as you do.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the power went off, and all my friends were like, "Oh no, you've got a power cut! No way like that. We're going to miss the film." And it was Gemma in the cupboard.
Well, thank you very much for telling me that stupid pet story.
See ya.
Bye.
The morning Mack attack.
What can I do for you, Carol?
Stupid pet.
You have a stupid pet story.
I do have a stupid pet story, yes.
What's the pet's name?
The pet sadly has died now, but it used to be called Blue. It was a dog.
Yeah, and what kind of dog was Blue?
It was a mix between a Great Dane and a Labrador.
So he was a great Labrador.
Yes, he was.
Right.
He used to do the most strangest things. One day, my mother had very sort of posh visitors from London.
Yeah.
And the chap that came used to smoke cigars. And this sounds unbelievable, but the dog, they were sat in the garden having a glass of wine, and the dog, when they weren't looking, he actually did something in the ashtray that looked very like a cigar.
The bloke didn't try and pick it up, did he?
No, my mother just whipped it away very quickly.
Well, he'd seen someone else had obviously done one in there and set it on fire. He thought, well, you might as well set mine on fire.
Needless to say, I don't think they visited us again. No, they didn't come again.
Thank you very much for your stupid pet story.
That's okay.
Yeah, cut short stories.
Yeah, have you had one?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you know Central London, driving down Marylebone Road.
Yeah.
9 o'clock in the morning. It's
Right.
chaos.
Right.
I was dying to go to the loo. I'd got one bottle of orange, which had got a little bit left in.
Right.
I went in the back of the truck, because I couldn't find the toilet.
Okay.
I had to do the number one in the bottle.
Right.
I put the bottle back in the cab.
Yeah.
This is the middle of summer, don't forget.
Okay.
I went back to the odd meaning to dispose of it in a proper manner.
Okay.
But I completely forgot.
Oh, dear.
I had a couple of days off work.
Yeah.
One of the guys who was a relief driver
Yeah.
took the truck out, and when I got back to work, he said, "Oh, by the way, I've drunk your pineapple juice." I said, "Pineapple juice?"
And he
And
drank
then I
it?
realised what he'd done.
No way.
I never told him.
You never told him?
No. I
What's
didn't
his
tell him.
name?
It was Peter.
All right, then. Okay.
Graham, keep
So
it
he'll
up,
be
mate.
known as Peter P. Drinker anyway from now on.
All right, yeah.
All right, thanks.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Ta-ra.
Mack Attack.
My wife, she started a new job.
Oh, how's it going?
Well, it's going okay, but she says that she goes in the morning, like, you know, she's a New Zealander, and I think they're a bit more positive than us cynical Brits.
Yeah,
I think British people are guilty a little bit of being a bit negative. Well, she'll go in there and like, she says that, you know, people go, you know, in the morning, like, she's not used to that. And I'm remembering when I lived in New Zealand and you said to somebody, "How are you?" They'd usually say, "Good, thanks." That was like your typical New Zealand response to their question, "Good, thanks." And in Australia, it was more like, you'd go, "How you going?" And they go, "Yeah, good, mate. Good, mate." It'd be like, it was kind of, it was, but I've noticed, especially yesterday when the weather was miserable and cold, I see people every morning, and I go, "How are you?" And you get, "Oh, bloody, don't ask." Bloody traffic and the weather, down, bloody kids playing up, and you don't seem to get that in Australia and New Zealand. They're more. In fact, I can remember in New Zealand saying to people, "How are you?" And they'd go, "Excellent." Excellent. I mean, you don't get better than excellent.
It's just we're honest, because you know.
Well, maybe it is,
you're
but
not
I
good
think
every
maybe
day.
you know how, like, if you're really miserable and you put on like a fake smile and pretend to be happy, after a while it does affect you. So even if it's fake, I reckon maybe it could help this country out of this rut that we seem to be in. If today, when you're going about, when someone says, "How are you?" go, "Yeah, I'm all right," or "I'm fine." Because when I first went to New Zealand, when I met Julie, she couldn't believe that she'd say, "How are you?" And I go, "All right." That was my excellent.
not bad.
Was all right. Theirs is excellent. Mine was all right. And in Britain, I think sometimes you get. I mean, our negative's this: you get not so bad. How negative! We need to change this.
The Graham Mack Attack.